If I like point my head upwards, can he drink the rainwater? Come on, you're thirsty. I know you're thirsty. I don't think he wants to drink the rainwater. Shucks. Hello everyone, I'm Cosmo and welcome back to another My Summer Car experimental video. Now in the last video we tried loading up the car onto the boat to see if we can take it to town, and the results were pretty hilarious, so I definitely suggest you go check that video out. I'll have the link in the description below. But today we're doing something a little different. The rally car has gone to the drag strip. Now it's not just a regular drag strip run. Also, as you can see, I've got some drag tires on here. You know, we're prepared, more or less prepared. Didn't bother putting them on the back because, well, it doesn't really matter. They're not the drive wheels. These are the ones that need the traction. But anyway, today we're going to be doing a little weight reduction experiment. So I am going to see how long it takes this car to go from the start line to the end marker somewhere over there, and then I'm going to strip all the parts off of it that I can. Anything that's not needed for this car to drive is going to come off, and I'm going to do it again and see if that actually makes the car faster. If it doesn't, I'll definitely be really disappointed, but there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's get in the car, warm it up, because it does need to be warmed up in order to perform better, and we will do our first run here. Come on. Starts right up. We're gonna warm it up a bit. Alrighty, I think the car is good now. I'm going to inch it up to the start line, and we are going to... Oh boy, it's so hard. I wish I had a dynamic clutch so I can feather this thing to the start line. I keep stalling whenever I try and move slowly. Come on. Oh, we're neutral, derp. It helps to be in gear if you're wanting to go somewhere. Come on. Just gotta get those lights to come on. Oh, great, great. I forgot to clutch in. That's alright though. Almost there. Almost at the light. I just want the drag tree to activate. There we go. Alright, let's go. Man, this thing feels a little bit slow. I cannot wait to put some of the performance parts that I have on it and see if it actually makes it a lot faster. I'm also probably going to get into tuning this thing with an external software, so that'll be pretty fun. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're past the marker. We passed the marker. I'm going to see how long that took, and then we'll start stripping this car down. Haha! That was a cool 360. I started playing this game with a controller, and it feels a lot cooler to drive this car. You can do some interesting stuff like drift skis. Sort of. It's still front-wheel drive, so you can't really drift it that much. Alrighty, I'm gonna go over the footage, see how long that took, and we'll start stripping the car down. Alrighty guys, so that took almost 21 seconds. Pretty darn slow if you ask me. So now I'm really curious if we're going to be able to get a better time by taking a bunch of parts off this thing. So let's get the toolkit out. Let's get out of the car, if it lets me. Come on, come on. Please let me out. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Great. Imagine every car you try to exit just catapulted you out of the door like that. So I'm gonna start with the things that are easy to take off, such as the fender flares. So let's get these guys off, and maybe I'll just time lapse this.
I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you.
Well guys, the car is mostly stripped. I'm not sure what other heavy things I can really take off. I'm kind of curious if I can drive without the driver's seat. So let's take that off and see if I can actually drive without it. Because if I can, that's like 50 pounds right there. We can still drive the car. Perfect. I guess we can keep the seat belts. Those are fine. We can't take the roll cage out, unfortunately. Can we take this back panel off? Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. I guess we're not taking the back panel off. Oh well, that's fine. It's not that heavy. Probably take off the center console. Come on. I don't know what I just took off. Oh well. Because it's not the center console, so I'm not sure what I took off. All my gauges and stuff. Do I care about these gauges? Nah. Get out of here. I'll keep the AFR gauge. Well, you know what, guys? I think we took off quite enough of things. No, not enough. Not enough. Dashboard needs to come off. Dashboard must come off, but then I won't have my gauge, and I kind of like my gauge, so not sure what to do. Yeah, you know what? I'd say we took enough stuff off to really see if it makes a difference. I mean, we've got the hood, we've got the fenders, we have both seats, doors, you know, fender flares or whatever. We got the trunk, we got this louvers. We took off quite a bit. I mean, the lights are still on, yeah, but I don't think they, you know, even in real life would weigh a significant amount to really make a huge difference. I think we'll know with all of these parts off the car if this is a successful experiment or not. So without further ado, let's take a quick look at this mess and we'll start doing some testing. Alrighty, let's do this. This will be interesting. Oh, what? Haha, never mind, you can't drive without the driver's seat. It gives me the ability to enter driving mode, but it's not actually doing anything. So let's put the driver's seat back in, I guess. That's okay though. I think we still have enough stuff taken off to really see if it made a difference or not. We're at almost 21 seconds. Even if it's any lower than that, granted it's not my driving, we'll know that it made a difference. And if it didn't, then we'll also know that it didn't make a difference. Yay! This experiment's already starting to drive me insane and I haven't even started it. Perfect. We can actually drive. Let's start her up. Lovely. I think I have an exhaust leak somewhere. Yeah, like it's smoking out of there, but why? I have my exhaust fully on, I'm pretty sure. Eh, whatever. If we lost the exhaust, all that means is we're gonna go faster. Unless it affects our engine performance, which is a totally different story. Alrighty, let's go. Driving over a bunch of stuff. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Honestly, car feels faster already. I want to see what I actually took. Oh, I did take off the exhaust. That's ridiculous. This whole thing fell off. How is it not attached? But how is it not attached? The muffler's still on. It's like when you try and pass emissions. Rather, when you try and pass safety, you just show up and you're like, yeah, man, I got an exhaust. Don't worry about it. It's just smoking out from the front, and all you have is an exhaust tip. Oh, good stuff. I mean, we could probably take this off if it's... That's that. I guess we're going without an exhaust. I don't think it'll be faster just because it doesn't have an exhaust engine performance-wise, so it doesn't really... I'm not really worried about that. Pretty sure it was smoking before as well, so whatever. Okay, let's line up. Oh man, the numbers are different. I need to do a quick retune just to get it to the same stage that it was at before I took off all the parts. Well, rather the exhaust. Just need my screwdriver, because it's actually going to be slower right now. I need to be leaner, I think. Oh yeah, I think we're getting there. Screw it in a little more. Did I make it worse? Jeez, I did make it worse. Okay, other way. Other way. It's a fine adjustment instrument, and I'm just like doing full rotations here. That should be good. Let's do that. Okay, I guess he's racing with the screwdriver. It seems safe. Oh no! No! Sucks, man. Okay, we're going on the other one. We're going on the other side. Oh my goodness. Doesn't like fine throttle control and letting go of it. Of course, I'm not in gear. And of course, I can't see the tree from here. Wow, this sucks. Okay, I guess I'm gonna restart this whole thing. Kind of wish I'd kept the exhaust on, you know, just to keep the experiment a little more, I guess, accurate. But I did tune the AFR values. This is why I want to keep the AFR gauge, actually. I managed to tune the AFR values to what they were when it had an exhaust, so it'll be fine, I think. Oh boy, my guy's thirsty. I didn't bring anything. Okay, we're at the first one. I hate this so much. Come on. Alright, let's go. I don't know if it's faster or not. Come on. Come on. Keep going. I think it's slower. That makes zero. Oh, great. Okay then. Well, I don't have any doors, so this is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Oh boy. How do you do windshield wipers on this jalopy? Oh yeah, there aren't windshield wipers. Whatever. But what are these? No, those are lights. Okay, I mean, yeah, that helps. Lights help with rain. Alright, let's get back there. I'm gonna review the footage and see how fast we actually went there. I don't know if it was any faster, but I also don't know if the exhaust made a difference or not. I think if we went slower, then I think the exhaust definitely makes a difference. But if we went about the same, I don't think taking the parts off made any difference. So let's, oh, yep, that works, perfect. Okay, let's review the footage. That was the quickest rain I've ever seen. That was ridiculous. It's literally over in 10 seconds. And it's back. What? This makes no sense. If I, like, point my head upwards, can he drink the rainwater? Come on, you're thirsty. I know you're thirsty. I don't think he wants to drink the rainwater. Shucks. Well, guys, I'm pretty sure those times were practically the same. I mean, maybe half a second off from each other, and even then, you know, I don't think it made that much of a difference. Now, the only thing that I'm going to check again and redo this experiment is put the exhaust back on and see if it's actually performing well or better with the exhaust and all the other parts off. That is the only thing I can check at this point to kind of you know, finish this experiment off, so let's do that. Alrighty guys, the exhaust is back on, and we're going to try this again and see if with the exhaust exactly how the car was performing engine-wise before will actually be quicker, faster, slower, same time, I don't know, whichever one. I do think the car accelerates a little faster, but it just feels like, I don't know, it could all be in my head, to be honest. Alrighty, AFRs seem to be where they should be, so I think we're ready to do an accurate comparison. Okay, perfect. I tried a new launch method and it did not work out. Okay then. I apologize, guys. Let's let's try that again. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to do a J-turn, but I'm also trying to not blow my transmission. Pretty simple to blow the transmission on this car. Just go into high gear and then shift down to like second or first, and yeah, a bunch of things will break. It's fun. Okay. Are you kidding me? That was the worst launch ever. I'm definitely gonna have to do that again. And we passed the white marker. Oh boy. Okay, let's try that again, but with a better launch, hopefully. Because that was just pathetic. Yeah, baby, that's a good launch. Come on. Come on, be faster. Be faster. Be the best that you can be. Come on. Come on. It's like barely topping out third. What is this? Come on. Okay, yeah, yay. I don't know if that was faster or not. Let's see. Let's see what the time says. Sick 360s though. Let's see if we can do that in third, first, 10th person. What? Is this no driver? It's so spooky. Check out this 360. Oh, car died. Didn't work. Car died. Let's try that again. Works for me. Alright, well, we're doing an experiment. Let's check that time. Alrighty guys, so I carefully went over the footage in my editing software, frame by frame, to get an accurate time for each of the 3 runs that we did. The first one being with all the parts on, the second one being without the exhaust and without any spare parts, and the third one being with the exhaust but without any spare parts, simply to make sure that the engine performance is kept constant between the first and the third runs. Now, let me tell you guys, I don't know if I'm surprised by the results, I don't know if I'm happy with the results, but here are the results. So the first run was actually 20 seconds long, basically dead on. Now the second run was also 20 seconds long. You see where this is going, right? Guess what the third run was? 20 seconds long. So that leads me to believe that taking off all the parts and all this weight reduction that I did had absolutely zero effect on the performance and speed of the car. Now I'm sure the body of the car has its own weight obviously, but adding any other parts onto it does not affect that weight in any way, which it would be cool if it did. It would definitely be more realistic. You'd be able to turn your car into kind of like a quick death cart sort of deal, or you could, you know, have a full daily with all of its door panels on it still. But it is what it is. It was still really fun to experiment, and now we know. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this experiment as well, as much as I enjoyed doing it, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing more of these. I am going to do one last thing here. I just want to see what it feels like to blow the transmission by going from 4th gear into 1st. 3, 2, 1. What about reverse? Perfect. And that's that, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Whoa, that is a long skid mark. I guess the engine kind of locked up. Whoops. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I do want to take the time to thank all my new subscribers, and once again, for those of you who might have missed my live stream, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate all of the support. The channel is growing phenomenally, and I am really excited for the future. So, thank you very much again. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Stay tuned for more My Summer Car videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure to like the video and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment because I love talking to you guys in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!